My dear, tonight I've got a brand new story just for you. So snuggle up under the covers and listen closely. This one's full of wonder and just a touch of magic. Are you ready? Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there lived two best friends, a boy named Kai and a girl named Gerda. They were neighbors and spent every day together, playing in the garden, laughing, and tending to their beautiful roses. Their hearts were full of joy, and they loved each other like brother and sister. But one cold winter, something strange happened. Far away in the icy north lived the Snow Queen, a mysterious and powerful woman who ruled over winter. She was beautiful but cold-hearted. One day, she created a magical mirror, a mirror that twisted everything good into something ugly. If a person looked into it, their heart would freeze with coldness, and they would stop feeling love or kindness. The mirror shattered into tiny pieces, and the wind carried them across the world. One of those tiny pieces flew into Kai's eye, and another into his heart. Suddenly, Kai began to change. He became cruel, quiet, and cold. He no longer laughed or played with Gerda. One snowy day, a magnificent sleigh appeared in the town square, pulled by white horses and driven by the Snow Queen herself. She whispered to Kai, "Come with me, and I'll show you wonders you've never seen." And just like that, Kai disappeared with her into the snowstorm. When Gerda heard that Kai was gone, she cried for many days. But deep in her heart, she believed he was alive. So, one morning, she packed some bread and warm clothes, kissed her grandmother goodbye, and set off on a long journey to find her friend. Gerda walked through forests and crossed rivers. She met kind animals and magical creatures. A crow told her, "I saw a boy taken by a snow sleigh heading north." So Gerda continued, brave and full of hope. She was taken in by a kind old woman who tried to make her forget Kai, but Gerda's love was strong. She escaped, and on her way, she met a wild girl with a reindeer named Bay. The girl gave Gerda warm clothes and said, "My reindeer knows the way to the Snow Queen's palace." So off they went, galloping across icy lands and frozen mountains, chasing the cold wind. Finally, they reached the Snow Queen's palace, a shimmering castle made entirely of ice. Everything was silent and still. Inside, Kai sat on a frozen throne, pale and cold, with eyes as empty as snow. He didn't recognize Gerda. He didn't smile. The shards of the magic mirror had taken away his love. Gerda ran to him and held his hand. "Kai," she whispered, "it's me. You're Gerda." But he didn't respond. Then Gerda began to cry. Her warm tears fell on Kai's frozen chest, and something magical happened. The ice in his heart melted. The piece of mirror slipped out, and warmth returned to his body. He blinked. "Gerda," he said softly. She nodded, smiling through her tears. Then, a single tear from Kai washed the mirror shard from his eye. He could feel again. He could love again. The palace around them began to shake and melt, not with heat, but with the power of true love and friendship. The Snow Queen's magic was broken. Together, they escaped the icy castle and rode the reindeer back home. The snow began to melt, the sun returned, and the flowers in their garden bloomed once more. Kai and Gerda held hands and looked at the roses. They were no longer children. They had grown through adventure, courage, and love. But deep inside, they were still the same two hearts that had always belonged together. The end.